Hello. On behalf of RL Institute of Management Studies, a unit of Subbalakshmi Lakshmipati College of Science, I am delighted to extend a warm and respectful welcome to all the dignitaries, eminent speakers, academicians, researchers, faculty members, and participants to the one-day international conference on sustainable business practices. This conference is being organized in collaboration with Sacred Heart College Autonomous Tirupattur and Swami Dayananda College of Arts and Science Manjakudi, Tirupattur district, whose academic partnership and support have significantly contributed to the success and quality of this conference. We are truly honored by all your presence and look forward to meaningful discussions and enriching academic exchange. To seek divine blessings and to begin the conference on a positive and harmonious note, I would like to invite all of you to join me in the prayer song. I request all of you to kindly rise for the prayer song.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam Sufalam, Mathiyazhagan K, Shashamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram. Shubhra-jyotna pulakitayamini, pulla-kusumita dhrumadana-shobhini, suhasini, sumadhura-bhashini, sukhadam varadam mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram. Neeran kadadurukka nilamadandri kelidolukkum, Seeranum kadanamena thiruvanaga kandamide, Ekkanamum adisiranda kavidanal thirunaalum, Takkasiru thirungalum karisanalum thiragamude, Attiraga vaasame pol anithulagum imbamuga, Ettisayum pugal manakka irunda perum Tamilanage, Tamilanage, un seeriramai thirundiyundu seyalmalandu vaarthadume, vaarthadume, vaarthadume.
A meaningful academic event begins with a warm welcome that sets the tone for the day and reflects the spirit of the institution. I now invite Dr. R. Shivajodi Sir, Assistant Professor, RLIMS, to deliver the welcome address.
It gives me immense pleasure and a deep sense of honor to extend a very warm welcome to all of you to the International Conference on Sustainable Business Practices 2026. At the outset, I respectfully warm welcome our Honorable President Sir, respected Secretary Sir, esteemed Joint Secretary Sir, and respected ME Sir for their visionary leadership, constant encouragement, and strong commitment to academic excellence. I also warm welcome to our distinguished advisors whose guidance continues to strengthen our academic and research initiatives. I take this opportunity to sincere welcome to Dr. M. Subramanian, Director, RLIMS, whose leadership and support has been instrumental in this planning and the successful organization of this conference. This international conference has been thoughtfully designed a deliverable on the highly relevant theme of sustainable business practices in the era of rapid technological, environmental and transformation. Today, sustainability has become a strategic necessity rather than a choice, and a conference provides a meaningful platform for knowledge sharing, critical dialogue and collaborative thinking. We are highly privileged to have with us eminent academicians and experts from reputed institutions. I extend a special welcome to our keynote speaker, Dr. M. Sivakumar, Chairperson, Head Department of Entrepreneurship Studies, Madurai Kamaraj University, Madurai. I also warmly welcome to our distinguished resource persons for the technical sessions, Dr. Venkatesa Kumar R, Professor, Department of Management Studies, Puducherry University, Pondicherry. Dr. P. Ganeshan, Senior Professor, Dean, Kalasalingam Business School, Kalasalingam Academy of Research and Education. Dr. Mathiyazhagan K, Chairperson, Research Center and Professor, Tyagarajan School of Management, Madurai. Dr. Mathiyazhagan, Associate Professor, Department of Management Studies, Anna University, and Dr. S. S. Dayananda, Faculty of Accounting and Finance, Minzu University, China. Their presence greatly enriches the academic strength and intellectual depth of this conference. I also extend a warm welcome to all faculty members, research scholars, and delegates. Your active participation will make this conference intellectually stimulating and impactful. Once again, I warm welcome you all. Wish this conference every success. Thank you.
To give us a clear understanding of the vision behind this conference, its objective and the structure of today's session, I invite Dr. M. Subramanian Sir, Director, RLIMS, to present the conference walkthrough.
A very good morning to you all. Pleasure is mine in inviting you on my behalf and RL Institute of Management Studies. So, thank you, my dear colleagues and peers and from the market. Thank you for accepting our invitation. It's an honor and privilege to welcome you all. And truly, your presence made this event very grand. So to talk about this particular conference, a few months back we thought about hosting a conference. For the first time we are doing it here. So we thought what theme should we work on it. Then after series of discussion we came to a conclusion. For the last 4 years we are seriously implementing and doing the orientation, sensitization to all our students on SDG, Sustainable Development Goals. So all the students here are doing the presentation and a lot of students are getting certified also in SDG. So keeping in mind, we have recently, few months back, we got PRME, Principles of Responsible Management Education, a signatory membership from United Nations for being effectively implementing this for the past 4 years. So once we got that, then we thought, let us go along with the PRME itself. So let us name our conference very much close to sustainable business practice, which is there everywhere. So as we are a PRME member, we thought we should be doing something to it. So that is why we have named the International Conference on Sustainable Business Practices. And this year we have got 14 sub-themes, and we worked for last 7 months' time. And next year we want to work from now onwards. The next edition of the conference will be same January 2027, 8th and 9th of 2027, the same conference will be there. So same theme. So much more lessons, much more practices, and we have 12 months time to get a good amount of quality papers and going for index journals and all. That will be so convenient for us. So keeping in mind all these background and strengthening our research bent, so we thought to launch this today. So at the end of the day, we will release the poster of the next year conference by evening. That is on 8th and 9th of January 2027, the same theme. We have named it as PPP, People, Profit and Planet. That is the theme of the conference, and balancing sustainable business in digital economy. The theme of the conference for the upcoming 2027 is this. So based on this, we'll work. And this conference, for your information, we have totally got 123 registrations, and out of which, after all the filtrations and all, we have accepted 67 papers as of now today. So, as we have gone for hybrid mode, we have a lot of presenters all over India. Truly all over India we have, and one or two from abroad also. Again, my friends are working over there, through that we got international flavor. Today we have two international speakers. One, my good friend Jairaj is here. He is working for a Chinese university. Thank you for accepting our lecture. And one more from Muscat, Oman, my good friend Dr. Rangarajan. He works as Deputy Dean of Faculty of Business Studies. He'll be joining us online by 12 o'clock, and he'll be talking on the theme of Human-Centric leadership for in digital era. He'll be talking about that. So we have got two speakers. So way forward, we have got Campbell Parson also from Netherlands, Haynes University, Netherlands. He's also joining us, and these are all the international connects what we have got. And our students, alumni who are working in US, Canada, they will also join us for the conference through online. So with the support and help of my peers sitting over here, starting from Dr. Venkatesh, Dr. Ganesan, Dr. Madhi, Dr. Sivakumar, and Dr. Jairaj, and Dr. Muthuvalayam from Anna University. So we got good support from here, and thank you my co-institution Swami Dayananda College, Manjakudi, Tirupattur, and thank you Sacred Heart, Tirupattur, which is close to Vaniyambadi, because people have confusion. Tirupattur, which Tirupattur it is? It is Vaniyambadi, Vellur, Tirupattur, Sacred Heart College. We have associated with two institutions this time. For the upcoming year's conference, I have already spoken to three institutions, one European institution, one from Singapore, and one from Gulf. We have spoken, three institutions will be joining us for the next year conference. So with all the support, today we will go ahead. Once again, I submit my warm thanks to all the elite speakers today. I trust we can all have a good round of applause for the speakers who are going to talk for you. Thank you. I also thank all the presenters today. I'm able to see presenters from other institutions are here. So thank you institutions, thank you presenters for being here. The convenience of making hybrid is, even though they are from Madurai, they want to make it, they take the advantage of presenting online. That is so good. Again, many ways it is helpful for us, for the organizer. So I'm able to see that than the live track, online track is bigger for us. That is the way for online track is bigger. When I have 2-3 tracks for physical presentation, I have parallelly 4-5 tracks for online presentation today throughout. So in that way, we're able to understand business, and without taking much of the time, paucity of time. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you everyone for this event. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for clearly outlining the purpose, scope, and expected outcomes of the conference, and for guiding us through the day's program. An academic conference is truly enriched by the presence of eminent scholars and experts who bring in with them a wealth of knowledge, experience, and insight. At this juncture, I request Dr. S. Pugaledi sir, Professor RLIMS, to kindly introduce our esteemed guest speakers to this learned audience.
Thank you. Good morning to one and all. On behalf of RLIMS, we are very happy to conduct this international program on sustained business practices. So, a keynote speaker is Dr. M. Sivakumar, a distinguished academician and administrator from Madurai University. Dr. Sivakumar currently serves as the chairperson and head of the Department of Entrepreneurship Studies under the School of Business Studies, Madurai University. He is also associated with the Department of Commerce, reflecting his strong interdisciplinary academic orientation. With over 27 years of teaching experience and nearly 2 decades of research experience, Dr. Sivakumar has made significant contributions to higher education, research, and academic administration. His area of specialization include entrepreneurship development and services marketing, with focused research interest in healthcare, service quality, and social entrepreneurship. Dr. Sivakumar has successfully guided several PhD and MPhil scholars and has been involved in funded research projects including studies supported by national level schemes such as RUSA. His academic work reflects a strong balance between theoretical rigor and practical relevance. In addition to his teaching and research roles, Dr. Sivakumar has held important administrative responsibilities, including serving as Registrar in Charge and Director of the UGC Malaviya Mission Teacher Training Center at Madurai, University. These roles highlight his leadership capabilities and commitment to academic governance and faculty development. Dr. Sivakumar is widely respected for his academic integrity, mentoring approach, and sustained contribution to entrepreneurship education in Tamil Nadu and beyond. It's an honor to have Dr. M. Sivakumar with us as the keynote speaker. Welcome, sir. We also welcome the other dignitaries and speakers, and also participants from other institutions. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for that clear and gracious introduction of our distinguished speakers.
Sir,
Respecting and recognizing academic excellence is an integral part of our scholarly tradition. As a mark of respect and gratitude for sparing their valuable time and sharing their expertise with us today, we now proceed into honoring of guest speakers.
May I now invite our respected Director, Dr. M. Subramaniam sir, to honor the chief guest. I would like to invite our chief guest, Dr. Sivakumar sir.
sir, there is
Hello, you all can put your hands together. It is my honor and privilege to invite Dr. Venkatesa Kumar sir, Professor, Department of Management Studies, Manjakudi University, in joining us in the honor. May I now call upon Dr. Ganesan sir, Senior Professor and Dean, Kalasalingam Business School, Kalasalingam Academy of Research and Education. Sir, please proceed to the stage.
Sir, ready, sir?
Now, I would like to take this opportunity to invite Dr. Mathiyazhagan sir, Chairperson, Research Center, Professor, Dayananda School of Management. It is my honor indeed to invite our beloved Professor, Dr. S. Jayaraj sir, Faculty of Accounting and Finance, Minzu University, China. Thank you, speakers. Now, may I now invite the speakers of today's conference to kindly come to the stage for a group photograph. I would like to invite the speakers to kindly come to the stage for the group photograph.
there is
Ready, sir?
sir, hi, there is sir. நீங்க எடுத்து பாருங்க சார் உண்மையிலே தெரியுது.
May I now call upon the Vice Principal of the Swami Dayananda College, Dr. Senthil Kumar sir, to kindly come to the stage. We would like to honor you, sir.
Ready, sir?
The keynote address is the most significant segment of the inaugural session. It is my proud privilege to invite our keynote speaker, a respected speaker of the conference, Dr. M. Sivakumar sir, to address us on the topic Intelligent Organization and the AI-driven business transformation, which is also the theme of this today's international conference. Sir, the stage is yours.
So very good morning to all present in this one-day international conference organized by RLIMS of Management Studies. At the outset, I would like to thank the management of RLIMS of Management Studies for inviting me as a keynote speaker for the inaugural session of this international conference. Renowned professors are here, my good friends, the director of this RLIMS, Dr. Subramaniam, and senior professor Dr. Pulendi, and my good friends from various institutions, Professor Venkatesa Kumar, Professor Ganeshan, Professor Mathiyazhagan, Professor Jayaraj, and all other faculties of this own department. See, I frequently visited this department for various purposes in various occasions. So this is the first time I think I'm here for international conference. So I'm really happy because I'm seeing the growth of the institutions year by year, even not by year, month by month. I'm seeing the growth of this department. So I think this is the first edition of this international conference. So I wish the entire team of RLIMS to continue this for a long period. I think director already told that today itself they are going to announce the date and other brochures for the next conference. So that shows the kind of leadership, intelligent leadership. Like intelligent organizations, you can see intelligent leadership by Dr. Subramaniam. So actually this word AA is a very buzzword today. Everyone is talking about AA. Wherever you go, everybody is talking about AA with or without knowing the concept. So in this era, digital era, everything is converted into AA version normally. Now every segment, for example, you take education sector, you take healthcare sector, whatever it is converted as a AA version. So in this juncture, recently we also in Madurai Kamaraj University, as a director of MMTTC, Malaviya Mission Teacher Training Center, which is sponsored by UGC, we organized one refresher program for the management and commerce professors. Our own professors participated as experts in that. So the title of the theme of the particular refresher program is similar to this: Sustainable Business Models. We have put as Sustainable Business Models. Here it is transformed as Sustainable Business Practices. Okay, but the thing is same. So a lot of experts participated and a lot of professors from various institutions across the nation benefited out of that. So I think this conference will also give you a good introduction about the AA and its application in business, how to transform the regular pattern of business in the AA version. So that is the main purpose of this conference, I think so. So when we talk about AA, the application of AA becomes a very common aspect in your day-to-day life. Take our smartphone. Okay, we are having a number of applications there. Without knowing that, we are using that particular technology. Okay, so for example, we are very engaged in social media. Am I right? So how this social media is operating? how the social media is getting information from you without knowing to you. How many of you notice that when you talk about something with your friend or your family members or your students and your mobile data is on, definitely in another few minutes or few seconds you will get some advertisements or some pop-ups relevant to the topic you discussed. Right? So how it is happening? Is there any AI? What kind of business? For example, I am talking about jewelry with my wife. We are thinking about purchasing of jewel for my daughter or somebody else. At that time, my data is on. Okay. So after few minutes or few seconds, I may be getting an advertisement relevant to that in the social media or any other platform. I will be getting the advertisement or something relevant to that particular jewelry sector. So it means that our speech is recorded or the keywords from our speech is recognized and it is converted as a business. Right? So this is the basic of how to convert this regular business into a artificial intelligent business. How this data is recovered from us? See the technology. Similarly, when you go to institutions, every institution is today talking about technology-oriented programs. Okay, even we call Tech MBA. Am I right, sir? What is this Tech MBA? What is this Tech BBA or any other program? So we want to apply this technology over the regular curriculum and we want to give it as a new flavor. So that is a major thing happening today. So similarly in all the organizations, this kind of transformation is happening. But the main thing is the stakeholders of the organizations must know what is the change. So we cannot immediately implement AI strategy in a company without the knowledge of the real stakeholders, especially the employees of the company. The first thing is we have to educate them. See, once upon a time computers were introduced in banking sector, everybody afraid that there will be no opportunity for human beings to work in banks. So computers introduced, so we have to go. At that time, many people went on voluntary retirement scheme, VRS. At that time, only this terminology VRS was very popular. So they believe that the computer will replace human being. But what happened? Computer becomes a supportive element to the human beings. That's all. And everybody started to learn about that computer, and then they are very comfortable with the computer today. Similarly, AI is also similar kind of thing. So we should not worry that it will replace human resource or something else. It will enhance the human ability, that's all. How computer becomes a part and parcel of our life, similarly AI tools will become the part and parcel of our life. Definitely I know that most of the students are using ChatGPT today. Not only the students, all the faculty members. Everyone is using ChatGPT. 1 year back or 1.5 years back, it was not so popular. At that time, it seems to be a very complicated tool. We cannot use that. Only people who studied about that only use that particular tool like that. But it is not like that today. Very easily. How many of us are posting our photo in the AI mode? If you open the social media, Insta or anything, people used to upload their photo, convert it into a AI photo according to their interest, and they are posting. So in the day-to-day life, we are using the AI tools. Okay? So in companies also, they have to think about this AI transformation. So intelligent organizations mean the organizations which is ready to convert themselves according to the technology. If they fail to accommodate with the technology, definitely they will fail in the market. So in that sense only we have to take. And major areas where AI will be important tool is in decision making area or in functional areas of the management. For example, if you take a finance area, we talk about fintech today. Am I right? It's a finance plus technology. Subramaniam is one of the renowned expert in this fintech throughout the nation. He is giving lot of sessions for various segments in fintech. If you go for marketing, digital marketing, human resource information system, HRIS. See? And strategically, these kind of AI intervention will give you better output. That is the main thing. Okay? So strategically, companies must organize, must adopt this AI technology with the proper education of the stakeholders, especially the employees. That is the main thing we have to think about. So we are moving towards Industry 5.0. You all know very well. Okay? So we are just crossing the 4.0 and we are entering into 5.0, where this technology will be the center of activity. So in the technology, AI is playing a major role, right? So in that sense, I expect the outcome of this international conference must be, it should be an eye-opener for all the participants and all the members who are watching through any media, especially through YouTube also. They must realize the importance of artificial intelligence and its application in the day-to-day life today in every segment. For example, if you go to healthcare organizations, any big hospitals, you can see some kind of application of AI in different formats. Recently in Madurai Meenakshi Mission Hospital, they have opened a new building, super specialty hospital, where there is one robotic dog is there. So that robotic dog is acting as a supervisor. It will roam around the entire hospital. So it will watch everything and give the report to the HR manager. Whether what is happening, suppose one light is there without any people there, it will immediately indicate. Okay? So similar kind of artificial intelligence things are there. In most of the banks, we are seeing the chatbots. Without the human interference, you can go there and can get the token, and only for cash disposal, human interference will be there. And even for that also, we are having the machine today, right? So in every segment, you maybe came across this information in social media. Many institutions are having a robotic Soon, I think RLIMS also will introduce a robotic teacher, a faculty taking classes. Okay? So this is a kind of, but it cannot replace the human intelligence, but still the technology will enhance the productivity of the organization. That is the main thing. Okay? So with all these ideas, I think this international conference will take forward a lot of topics. I saw different themes, nearly 10 plus themes are there. So different experts are going to speak about this AI and other technological aspects, how to navigate in the future, and how organizations must become intelligent in that aspect. Definitely, especially for the students, those who are attending this program, will have definitely you will have a good session today, and I think all the topics will be an eye-opener for the young minds today. Okay, so once again I wish the entire organization for taking this idea. This is the need of the hour. This kind of topics are the need of the hour. So I wish the entire team led by Dr. Subramaniam, and I wish the entire students community here and faculty here for your continuous effort. And today it's become a very competitive world, you know. Every institution is offering MBA program. They want to become a sustainable institution in the market. So every institution is striving to show something different. Okay, they want to project something different to the society. So that will become their USP. So in that way, I think this international conference will be a flagship program for RLIMS today and in the future. So wish you all success. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your intellectual insight into intelligent organization and AI-driven business transformation. You have really exemplified all your ideas with a day-to-day and real-time examples. Thank you, sir. Thank you once again. Now, I would like to walk you through about today's agenda. I want all of you to kindly take a mental note. So following this keynote address, we all can go for break from 10:40 to 11 o'clock. On the dot, at the 11 o'clock, we will start technical session. We have two different technical sessions. Each will be moderated by Dr. S. Shekhar, a senior professor at the RL Institute of Management Studies, and Dr. S. Pugalendi sir, professor of RL Institute of Management Studies. In the first technical session titled ESG, Sustainability and Responsible Business Practices. For this technical session, we have invited our speakers, Dr. R. Venkatesa Kumar sir, Dr. Ganesan sir, and Dr. Mathiyazhagan sir. Following this, we have the technical session 2 titled A Human-Centric Leadership in the Digital Era, for which we have invited Dr. Muthuvelaidam sir and Dr. S. Jayaraj sir. We request all of you to come back for the technical session on time. We all can go for break now. The refreshment is being served right outside this hall. We all can go for break now. The refreshment is being served right outside this hall. Thank you so much. I request the speakers to kindly remain here.
Good morning. Actually, we are again the schedule. We are going to start the program supposed to be by 11. Now the time is 11:30. Students are requested to accommodate. Without a further delay, I request additionally the following members to occupy the dais. Now I request Mr. Dr. Venkatesa Kumar, Professor from Department of Management Studies. Sir, please come to the dais, sir. And Dr. Dayananda, sir, Senior Professor from RLIMS Business School, RLIMS Academy of Research and Education. Please come to the dais, sir. And Dr. Mathiyazhagan K, Chairman, Research Center, Professor and Professor Madurai. Please come and occupy the dais, sir. We are about to start the technical session 1 under the topic ESG and sustainability and responsible business practices. Good morning, respected dignitaries and distinguished delegates and fellow researchers. And professors from various colleges and students and my dear faculty. It is an honor to address this international conference on ESG, sustainability and responsible business practices, particularly from our Indian perspective, where rapidly economic growth must be aligned with social and environmental responsibility. I think you guys know that what is the ESG stands for, environmental, social, governance factor that guide how business create a long-term value from all our business and all stakeholders. ESG now moved from voluntary initiative to strategic and regulatory priority. From an environmental perspective, organizations are increasingly focused on renewable energy, reduction of carbon emission, efficient water management, and responsible waste disposal. India's commitment to net zero by 2070, I underline the word, net zero by 2070, what it means, a rapid expansion of solar, wind energy, reflect a strong national push towards sustainability development. From a social perspective, responsible business practices, what we are going to discuss today, emphasize employees' well-being, workplace safety, diversity, data protection and community development. Now, CSR mandate the Companies Act 2013 enable all the companies to contribute meaningfully to their education, healthcare and rural empowerment. Now, I am honored to kickstart this technical session 1 under the heading ESG and Sustainability Responsible Business Practice. Now, I would like to introduce our speaker under this topic, Dr. Dayananda sir. It is a great honor and privilege to introduce him to the distinguished academician, renowned researcher, and international authority in the field of operations and supply chain management. Dr. Dayananda sir is currently serving chairperson Research Center and Professor at Dayananda School of Business Management, Madurai. He holds his doctorate degree from National Institute of Technology, Trichy, and has built an exceptional academic career marked by rigorous research and global collaboration and academic backup. He is widely recognized for his pioneer research in green and sustainability supply chain management, lean and agile manufacturing, and multi-area decision making and sustainable operation. With hundreds of publications in high-impact international journals and thousands of citations, Dr. Rathakrishnan is ranked among the top 2% of the scientists globally, reflecting the significant influence in his research. You can give a clap, please. In addition to his research contribution, he serves as an editorial board of several prestigious international journals published by Elsewhere, Spring, Emerald, and also has been a guest editor for special issues focusing on sustainability and resilient supply chain. His experience is frequently sought by global academic communities. Dr. Rathakrishnan is also inspiring a teacher, professor, mentor, and supervised numerous PhD scholars and postgraduates. He actively promotes research excellence and ethical scholarship. As a challenge of research center, he played a vital role in strengthening the research culture and innovation in ESL. We are truly privileged to have with us, sir. Now I welcome Dr. Mathiyazhagan to say a few words about ESG and sustainability and responsible business practice. Please join me to welcome you, sir. Thank you.
Very good morning to everyone. So, first of all, thanks for this nice opportunity where I can meet the people, where I can meet the experts, where I can be able to learn something new based upon the interaction. The introduction, it looks like there's too much burden in my head. I have to prove it during the discussion. I have to prove it whether I am suitable for those kind of whether too many introduction or not. But I have to ensure that at least I am minimum level. So here the title is somewhat connected to my actual focus area. Consider like this, the sustainable business practices. Few years before, sustainability is an action, but today, it is a responsibility. It is essential. It is not only the kind of industry responsibility. The people who are sitting in the last few rows, their responsibility also have to ensure that the sustainability. So everyone have to ensure that the sustainability. It is not like someone have to take the responsibility, someone have to prove it. Everyone have the responsibility. Let me share my personal observation. I am focusing on the circular economy. The circular economy is a very simple word, but implementation is not an easy way. What is implementation not easy way means? First one is we need to find out why it is needed. Let's start with the background. Waste management. So, can you tell anyone what is meant by waste? How we will consider, how we will define like as a waste? Anyone? If this is a waste, how we will define the waste? Anyone? Not very simple word, simple definition. As per your experience, this is a waste. Okay, fine. So means very simple. There is no value. I am not getting any value because it is our perception. It is no value. But always remember that wherever there is a waste, we need to take like as a value. So this is a simple concept of circular economy. Very basic example is a sugar mill. one raw material, you can find out the n number of the outcome. So the way we are going to think like this, waste, it's not a waste. It is a input for some other source. So if you are going for right way, then we can able to achieve the sustainable business practices. Another one thing is, we not only just practices, it is kind of the habitual. The more we are going to make sure that the habitual, then we can able to achieve it. So just achieve that. Some environment, some atmosphere is not at a good purpose with human being. Why? Because too much waste. Waste means we are considering there is no more waste. If you are considering everything will be useful, then no waste. If there is no waste, clean environment. If it is clean environment, then everybody will be good. So just achieve that. Now we all are like all the people are from India to Germany. We are going to spend like next 10 years in Germany. All the German people going to come here. What will happen? Things first of all, the Germany will become as India. Reason is not only related to the only the kind of the assets or any resources. It's a matter of the how we are taking the behavior, right? So the developed countries, developing and underdeveloped countries, it's a matter of how we are going to utilize the resources. That's important. So the more you are utilizing the resources, then we are on the safe side. So sustainability, the word definitions, any number of definitions, more than thousands of definitions you will find. Very simple definition is, please use it for your current expectation, current demand only. Please save some resources for future generation. But how we are going to save the resources? That's a matter here. Today, maybe the Madurai demand is 10,000 cars. Assume that. For this month, maybe this year 10,000 new cars. So next year more than that, right or wrong? Because the car is not a luxury, it is a basic need nowadays. So the more you produce the car, then what will happen with the help of the raw material? It is very difficult to save for future generation. So if you are going to stop the total production, no more production from India, especially because of pollution. So what the consumer will do? Consumer will go for the import, right or wrong? So what we need to do? We need to play the role like this. How we are going to satisfy the consumer as well as our resources. The best is circular economy. Wherever there is waste, we need to take a benefit. So in circular economy, which one is important activity? Reverse logistics. So many industries are really interested to go for the sustainable practices with the circular economy, but they are struggling to collect the used item. Do you know the extended producer responsibility? There is only extended producer responsibility. As per the ethics, every industry who are doing maybe any item, this is their responsibility to collect the used item. But we are not taking it seriously. Because of this one, the miscommunication. The consumer may interest, but they don't want to waste time to give back to their used item. So there are a lot of startups are there. If any students are really interested to go for a startup, please think about the reverse logistics. How you are going to collect the used item from the consumers. Whenever you have time, just Google it, scrap uncle. The name is scrap uncle. One website will be there. You don't need to go for any shop. The phone number will be there. You just call them, you can tell them, like I said, what are the waste are available. Electronics waste or electricity waste or any metal waste, anything. Right? They will, you have to be considered, they will schedule the visit. They will come and in your home itself, they will come and check what are the waste will be there, what is the value, they will pay for that. That means they are happy to take the item from you. And also they will ready to pay their expenses. As per the one report saying that around 30% of the unused items available in Indian families is like say electronic items. We will keep those things. Either buffer stock, we will keep those items like memory or something. Around 30% of the gadgets are simply we are keeping in the which one as a new without disease. So with this one, let me conclude this title. Sustainable business practice is not only industry responsibility, it is a everyone responsibility. Okay, with this one, let me conclude. Thank you for this opportunity. Thanks for the wonderful opportunity, especially the organization Subramanian sir, to the we can say Selvam sir and other dignity members and also my co-experts, everything. It's my pleasure to learn from you. If you need any further information, please contact me. I am always available in my institute and also the LinkedIn page also. Right? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Harish? Am I audible? Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your inspiring speech on sustainability. It's truly agreed what we listen from your speech is that everybody is responsible to maintain the sustainability across the globe. So it means that everybody has to practice it in your life. That is most important. That is most important. And also he mentioned the definition of waste, the meaning of the waste, the item or objects which has no value in it. And to this perspective, he also mentioned the definition of sustainability is to use it for current expectation, is not stop there, and it leads to save for the future generation. That's more important, he has highlighted. Thank you, sir. And also he touched on the circular economy. Normally circular economy will be effectively use the reusable product. Plan, do, check, act and recycle. And also he highlighted the extended producer responsibility, because the manufacturer itself has to define the recycle process for any commodity which they develop. Now the new challenges what we are currently facing is the battery recycling. It's a really challenge. That's why the EV vehicle production is not up to the par, because still they are revamping the recycle of the batteries of the electronic vehicle. And he touches on the reverse logistics, and also to the benefit of everyone, I hope you all can go and see the website, Scrap Uncle. Definitely it will help us. The 30% of the waste, don't keep it about in your home, right? Use it for recycle and go and visit that website to use the benefit, contribute something to the sustainability. That is each and everybody's responsibility. Okay, thank you so much, sir. So with this, I move on to the second speaker, Dr. Venkatesa Kumar, Professor, Department of Management Studies, Pondicherry University. I am very privileged to introduce Dr. Venkatesa Kumar sir, distinguished academician and professor in Department of Management Studies, Pondicherry.
Due to another commitment, one of our beloved speakers, Dr. Mathiyazhagan sir, will take leave of us now. Hope my voice is audible. Is it audible? If you would like to stay connected, no, not if you would like to stay connected. Yeah. In order to stay connected with him on social media and on LinkedIn, sir's name is Dr. K. Mathiyazhagan. You can Google it and you can stay connected with him. In order to strengthen your research, for research collaboration, he would be an ideal choice for all of you. Everybody has got unique contribution. The contribution that he has been tremendously making is in the field of research. You won't believe he has got more than 10,000 citations in Google Scholar. So with these few words, our professor, Dr. K. Mathiyazhagan sir, is wants to take leave of us. Thank you.
So, dear participants and the faculty members and the experts, sorry for this kind of inconvenience. Due to some urgent work, I am just moving on. Okay. My best wishes to the entire team members and my best wishes to the entire team members and also the participants. Thank you for this opportunity. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Dr. Venkatesa Kumar sir brings in nearly 3 decades of teaching and research experience in the field of management education. He holds an MSc in mathematics, MBA in marketing, PhD in rural marketing, reflecting his strong interdisciplinary foundation and deep academic knowledge. His specialization in the areas of marketing, consumer behavior, integrated marketing communication, marketing analytics, marketing research, statistics for management and operation research. He is also well known for his experience in analytics, data analytics, and familiar in major research tools like SPSS, AMOS, LISREL, PLS and R programming. He has trained numerous students and researchers in advanced analytical techniques. Dr. Venkatesa Kumar sir is a researcher with more than 60 publications in reputed national and international journals. His research interests including branding, retailing, social media analytics, text analytics, and online consumer behavior, with a strong focus on applying analytics to a real-world marketing problems. His contributions to academia have been widely recognized through several honors, including the respected Management Teachers Award, Best Faculty Award from Pondicherry University, Distinguished Alumni Award from VIT Vellore, and Best Research Paper Award from premier institutions like IIM Ahmedabad and Kozhikode and Indore. Through his teaching and research and mentorship, Dr. Venkatesa Kumar sir continues to inspire students and researchers, scholars, contributing significantly to the management, education and research. Now, I welcome Dr. Venkatesa Kumar sir to deliver few words about the topic ESG and Sustainability Responsible Business Practice. Please give him a clap to welcome and give few words about this topic. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon to all. First of all, try to have some kind of imagination when I give an idea, okay? What is the size of a container?
Depends on the container.
What is the length of a container? What is the length of a container? You would have seen often on the road. You are on a major area, on a highway which is connecting to Tuticorin port. You would have seen, definitely you would have seen numerous containers on the road. What is the length of a container? 40 feet. Then? Not 50. 20. So you would have come across 20 feet container, 40 feet container. How many of you disturbed by seeing a container vehicle? How many of you disturbed by seeing a container on the road when a lorry is coming with full speed? In peak hours. So that is one of the reasons I travelled up to Madurai by my self-driving. After reaching Madurai, I stopped the car at my friend's house and I requested institutes in the car. Okay, I travelled 400 kilometers comfortably, but I find difficult to drive inside the city. One of the major reasons is your ring road filled with container vehicles. A lot of containers are coming from Tuticorin and other places. You know how fast they are traveling. One container we are finding difficult to manage. How many of you know there is a port at Tuticorin? Visited? Visited? Okay, you would have visited at least once. How many of you heard about a name called Vizhinjam? Vizhinjam port. Vizhinjam is a new port which is coming in Kerala. I start with a simple case study to understand what is the difficulty of creating a system which will be doing lot of injustice to environment. Okay, the first factor you are giving environmental factor. We want to set a big port. Next question. What is the size of a ship? How many containers a ship can carry? 5,000. That means in a ship, can you carry 500 lorries? In a ship, can you carry 500 lorries? Huh? 500 lorry can you carry in a ship? 1,000? He is mentioning 5,000 lorries can be carried. So if you analyze, you just imagine a ship is entering into a port area. If somebody is from North Chennai, you might be knowing Ennur port area or Chennai port area, you can see that long waiting line of truck will be outside. Thousands of truck will be always standing on the road. It will be creating lot of disturbance, nuisance, because we don't know when the ship will be coming, when the lorry will be entering inside, when the area will be cleaned for traffic, because otherwise you will be always having traffic jam. So why I am telling this first example, Vizhinjam. In our India, so far, we have seen, rightly he mentioned, there is a vessel. We call it as mother vessel or feeder vessel. Okay, a vessel. If you are seeing one container on the road, it is reaching Tuticorin, or it is reaching Chennai port, or it is reaching Karaikal Mark port, or it is reaching Cochin. So whatever be the seaport which you are coming across, it is reaching a seaport area. Okay. Once it is reaching a seaport area, they have to take the container out and they have to load it in a ship for long journeys. So sea travel is one of the cheapest mode of travel. India, you can have maximum a ship size only 500 can enter. That means a vessel, they call it as a feeder vessel. In the feeder vessel, you can carry maximum 500 to 5,000 vessel containers. Now Vizhinjam is having one of the biggest seaport in India, where last October, a ship has entered into Vizhinjam port with 20,000 containers. Just imagine what is the length of a ship. The length of the ship is much longer than our college length. From here to gate, is it 900 meters? 900 feet? 300 meters roughly? So the ship length is 300 meters, 400 meters. Then November, another ship entered, which is 42,000 containers. So I remember Vizhinjam port had lot of problem, because if I want to bring one vessel inside, I need to have 42,000 lorries to reach the port. Can you understand? 42,000 lorries should come to one location. If this road, 42,000 lorries comes, what will happen to you? In your college area, if you happen to have 42,000 lorries, what will happen to you? So this is what going to happen in Vizhinjam. If one ship comes, you have to have 42,000 lorries, because every lorry we are taking only one container. So 42,000 container it is going to come, then 42,000 lorries they are going to drop another set of containers for onward journey, and another 42,000 lorries are going to come and take return journeys. So 84, one truck, one ship enters, you are going to have a big traffic jam. So Kerala, they have identified this problem long back. But how it is? This one is environmental part. this is going to be a big problem in managing the environment, because the ship is going to, how much time you need to have carry the container, to keep the container on the ship, what is the time? To carry the container from the ground and keeping on the ship, what is the time? Turnaround time. Roughly 20 minutes you need. You need to block the container, move the container to the ship area. That means, I don't know when the 1000th vehicle lorry will be entering to the seaport area. 2000, vehicle number 2000, when it will be entering? So you have one major problem in environmental part. But why this is required? If India want to be, say there is a Viksit Bharat program, so many targets are fixed. If India wants to be a superpower, you need to have a bigger seaport. We don't have any bigger seaport. Our seaports are very small. If I compare with any other seaport in the other countries, we are very, very small. That means we cannot create international vibrant economic structure. That is why government, despite lot of opposition, government created one, even though it is a disturbance, but that is required for long-term sustainability part. So you need to have mother vessel, bigger vessels entering to the country and taking containers for long-term journey. Say for example, if I want to travel to South Africa, you know that South Africa traveling will be take more than 30 days. I cannot take a ship to Colombo, or I cannot take a ship to Singapore, from Singapore to again another travel. That means I have to load, unload, again load and unload twice. So the cost of shipping will be very high. So we need to have a bigger shipping. But this bigger shipping will be having a problem. You just imagine, in front of your college, 42,000 vehicles get parked. What will happen to our life? So now that one place, Villagem is going to face this problem. Okay. So environmental part is also there. Social, it will create a lot of social issues. I have interacted with some of the officials on the port. I know what is happening in the port area. And for a small period of time, I just have been a consultant for one company which is doing a transportation service of containers. Okay, maybe 20 years ago. That is one part. That is, I am just giving an idea. Then second, how many of you seen Madurai airport? Full airport. Madurai airport. At a time, how many flights can be parked in Madurai airport? 10 bays are there.
4 to 5.
4 to 5 flights will be parked at Madurai airport. How many of you disturbed by Madurai airport? We are not directly affected by Madurai airport, so we are not disturbed, because Madurai airport nicely situated in a location, not much difference. But again, how many of you visited Delhi airport? Delhi airport, half of Madurai size. Okay, terminal 1, 2, 3, 4, half of Madurai size. If I want to go for international operation, I need to have bigger seaport, I have to have bigger airports. So you know that there is an issue which is going on, Chennai airport problem, expansion problem. We are unable to expand the airport because political parties are opposing. But if you visit any one of the bigger countries where predominantly international operations are happening through airport and seaport, you will be accepting that our airports are very small. Even I wouldn't consider Delhi airport is a bigger airport. So if I consider with the Malaysian airport, or if I consider with the Frankfurt airport, I consider it is a very small airport. So airport expansion is a bigger problem. You would have seen the 4-lane ring road. When ring road started, people are afraid to travel in the ring road. Now it is it is an outer ring road. It is almost completely a kind of inside Madurai. I felt it is, Madurai is inside. I remember, I know that in and out of Madurai, I worked here for a few years. So I traveled almost all the roads in Madurai. So this ring road is considered to be a kind of empty road at one point of time. Now, up to even 12 o'clock also, you can see that it is fully flooded road. So you have, one is you have population growth, another one is you have a problem of positioning your country at a higher level. That is one part, just one example, I given one case. Then second case, I hope most of you in Madurai, you know what is the Teppakulam size. How many of you see Teppakulam with full water? Now you have water. I have seen, okay, last week also I have seen, it is full of water. You know that Teppakulam with full of water, it is kind of gigantic look. You feel very proud. Even though I am not Madurai, but always I consider myself as part of Madurai. I say that it is one of the proud places of Madurai. So one big place with full of water, it gives a kind of fear. Such a big water tank, such a big Teppakulam. I remember just another location, in my location from nearer to my native, there is a place called the Neyveli. Second environmental case I am giving, Neyveli Lignite Corporation. Neyveli Lignite Corporation, whatever be the Teppakulam you are seeing, you just consider a size of 100 times bigger than Teppakulam. One tank kulam will be there, it will be 100 times than your Teppakulam size. The depth is around 800 feet to 900 feet. Your Teppakulam size, the depth is not more than 10 feet. But in Neyveli, if you go there, you will be having a bigger Teppakulam than what you are seeing here. That is called a land mine. Okay, that is mine. So they put a lignite mine. The lignite mine size is 100 times than your Teppakulam. So like that they have 3 mines so far they have created. Because they have to take a lignite from the ground. You know that what will happen if you create such a big tank, the neighboring places you will not get water. How many of you use jet pump in your house? How many of you know that you are using Madurai, most of the places you are using jet pumps? You know that previously we get water at 20 feet, water at 30 feet, water at 40 feet. Now what is the groundwater level at Madurai? Groundwater level reaching more than 200 feet at Madurai. 400 feet in some places. If I want to bring water from 400 feet, I need jet pump. So I need put some immersion pump, then jet will be taking water, then only you can get. You are going 400 feet, 500 feet for taking water. Same situation happened in Madras. Now most of the places you are getting only salt water. Because 400 feet, 500 feet, if you go deep, sea water will be getting inside. So you are having second environmental issue, NLC. If you happen to, in case, if at all you are going for industry visit, etc., these are all the places you go and visit personally to understand what is business. So one is, if there is an opportunity, go to Tuticorin, go to Tuticorin port. If an opportunity to go to Vizhinjam, go to Vizhinjam port. If there is an opportunity to go to Neyveli Lignite Corporation, go there and you will understand what kind of issues they are creating. The companies are required. We cannot close NLC. If you close NLC, you don't have power. Tamil Nadu, whatever be the power requirement, merely 20 to 25% is coming from NLC. That means you cannot close NLC. That is second problem, second issue I am giving. Third one, how many of you travelled? There is a place called Dalmiapuram. Dalmiapuram, Trichy, Kallakudi, Trichy, Arilur, Trichy area. If you happen to be there in that particular location, you can see around 8 to 9 cement factories are there. 8 to 9 cement factories in particular location, because that is the place where you get more of limestone. So limestone stocks are more there and you are getting a cement factory. Without cement you cannot construct anything. But if you live there, you will understand, if you keep a water bottle, within 5 minutes the water will be full of cement. So you have another problem. If I take an airport, it is creating a problem. If I take a seaport, it is creating a problem. If I take a landmine, it is creating a problem. And all of us, we are taking water bottle always, Pepsi and Coke. The first case started with the Pepsi and Coke. How many of you know that Pepsi, Coke problem with Kerala, and they closed the plant in Kerala? So in our period, I remember 2000s, we used to have this case study in the MBA class. So MBA class, we used to teach marketing courses, environmental issue. There is a Coke problem. Coke is created a factory in Kerala, and Kerala people opposed, and the factory was closed. So 2002, 2003, around 2005, the factory was closed. Plachimada, one of the most popular, Palakkad, close to Palakkad. They started a Coke factory, and all the people, they said, you are taking water from Kerala and you are not giving back to Kerala. So Kerala people are much smarter than Tamil Nadu people in the sense. They are the one who started the environmental issue even before we are starting about ESDs. So finally, Coke closed the plant. How many of you visited Savida Engineering College area, Tirumalizai, Tirupati Road? One. I happened. These are all the places, say, as a MBA student, why we are giving this kind of conference. It is sensitizing. We are thinking about a business, but the business is creating job, but the business is also creating some kind of harm to environment. As a MBA student, we should know that. We are working in a company, the company is creating some problem to environment. As a MBA student, it is our responsibility, or a human being, it is our responsibility. You should think of as a human being, are we in a position to neutralize, as Mathiyazhagan are told, waste? Are we creating more waste? Are we harming the environment? Are we doing bad to the earth? So if you remember, lot of literature, Tamil literature, if you go through it, I don't know how many of you understand. If I tell in English, I can put it in Tamil. புது வீடு கட்டுவாங்க பார்த்திருக்கீங்களா? கட்டின உடனே நிறைய இடத்துல வந்து அந்த தானியம்லாம் இறச்சி விடுவாங்க. அது என்னன்னு சாஸ்திரத்தை போய் கேட்டிங்கன்னா அவங்க சொல்லுவாங்க, வீடு கட்டுற இடத்துல நீங்க வீடு கட்டுறப்ப அந்த இடத்துல நான் நோண்டி கண்ணாமண்ணான்னு பண்ணதுனால அங்க இருந்த உயிரினங்கள்லாம் செத்து போயிருக்கும். எறும்புல இருந்து எல்லாமே செத்து போயிருக்கும். அதுக்கு ஃபீட் பண்றதுக்காக தான் என்ன பண்றீங்க? இந்த மாதிரி நீங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எடுத்தோன்னா ஒரு ஆக்டிவிட்டிஸ் பண்றீங்க. அந்த ஆக்டிவிட்டிஸ் பண்ணி whatever be the damages you have done to the, even if it is எறும்பா இருந்தா கூட அதுக்கு டேமேஜ் பண்ணா கூட அதுக்கு நீங்க திருப்பி என்ன பண்ணணும்? அதோடைய ரீப்ரொடக்ஷனுக்கு அதுக்கு தேவையான ஃபுட்டை நீங்க கொடுக்கணும்னு சொல்லிட்டு நம்மளுடைய பேசிக் சாஸ்திரங்கள் சொல்லியிருக்கு உங்களுக்கு. சாஸ்திரங்கள் என்ன சொல்லுதுனாக்கா, நீங்க வந்து இந்த உலகத்துல வந்து இருந்துட்டு போறது வந்து இந்த உலகத்துக்கு டேமேஜ் பண்ணாம இருந்துட்டு போகணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுது. அதை வந்து சென்சிடைஸ் பண்றதுக்காக தான் இந்த ESG கான்ஃபரன்சஸ், these kind of environmental, sustainability, developmental activities, sensitizing students to understand we are going to live in a society harmonious way. We should not create a damage to the environment. As a MBA student, we should aware of, these are all some of the issues which we are facing. Okay, every product will be having pros and cons. As a MBA students, this kind of conferences, etc., they are providing a kind of insight, sensitizing us. Say for example, when you are going out from the classroom, switch off the fan, switch off the AC, switch off the lights. We are not doing it. We are always expecting automated system. So whenever these kind of conferences are coming, you try to learn something, try to practice something. Okay. So this is my kind of introduction remark to the people. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Venkatesa Kumar sir, having an inspirational speech on the importance of the sustainability. Thank you so much, sir. You are explained in a real-time scenario and case studies. We have the imagination of just we went into a tour where he has covered a practical experience starting from the place where he left Pondicherry all the way to the reach to the Madurai, and he explained the difficulties the facing on the road, and he aligned with the sustainability. Lot of things he's highlighted, just I highlight some of the important things. Aspects injustice to the environment. If you look at any aspects, any problems, you look at in terms of this word injustice to the sustainability. Keep this word and see any activity, if it is an injustice to the sustainability, that you need to pay attention to it. And the transportation, I can't really imagine 22 to 50 thousands of lorries on the road, making a traffic jam, and just stopping to the airport or into the shipping yard. How it takes the environment for the people, can't even imagine. And also, he also highlighted few airports expansion problem. I think Madurai people will know we do have a problem in Madurai expansion. Lot of political influences are there. We are facing a problem of converting our local domestic into international airport. Not only in Bombay or other things. That is also one of the environmental problems. We have to agree on that. And also he has highlighted, but we cannot able to avoid using a jet pump in our home. No other choice because of the space and so on. But how it impact the water availability for the future is really a question mark. In 2050, 2050 or 2060 or 2070, the use of the water, whether it's adequate for the future generation, is really a question mark, sir. And also we are very amazed that the Kerala government has taken the initiative and guts to close the Pepsi. Hands up to them. So they should able to, Tamil Nadu government also should not even given the permission for the MNCs who are able to steal the water and defeat the natural resources, which is affect the globally for the entire future generation indeed. And also students' perspective also given the highlight of the importance of the industrial visit. Industrial visit not for wasting the time or just to go and enjoy the transportations or the culture. It has the importance of what the companies are facing, like Tuticorin Airport or Villagem or Neyveli Nicolate Corporations. And what are the issues they are creating? As he practically mentioned that every companies and corporate create a business, of course, but indeed the company responsibility to safeguard the environment he has highlighted. Very thank you, sir. That one we have to take a note of it, and every student is responsible as well. And also he highlighted some of the environmental factors causing by the cemetery factories, and also the students' responsibility. Nowadays is the students' responsibility. Each and every activity what we are doing, we have to align with the sustainability and save the environmental for future. That is more important, sir. Thank you so much for your research speech, sir. Now, our next agenda is I would like to introduce our next guest speaker, Dr. Ganeshan Sir, Senior Professor, Dean, Kalasalingam Business School, Kalasalingam Academy of Research and Education. I am very privileged to introduce you, sir. Okay. Okay, sir, I tried to short. I already have a short. Academic leader, administration from Kalasalingam Academy of Research and Education. So Ganeshan sir currently serves as Dean of Kalasalingam Business School, where he provides strategic academic leadership in management education, curriculum development, faculty advancement and institutional quality enhancement. Under his leadership, the business school has continued to strengthen its academic rigor and industry relevance and research orientation. He brings him a rich experience in higher education, having served in senior academic position as a professor of Vellore Institute of Technology Business School, VIT, Vellore. His academic and administrative career reflects a deep engagement in out-based education, right? Our NSC policies, national outcome-based education, and he has contributed a lot on that, assurance of learning and global accreditation process. Ganeshan sir academic interest expands core areas of management education and business research, and he has a notable contribution to research publication, doctoral guidance and institutional development initiatives. He is known for integrating academic theories and contemporary business practices, preparing students to meet evolving industry expectations. Beyond academics, Dr. Ganeshan sir is widely respected for mentorship, leadership style and commitment to academic excellence. You can see a lot of YouTube videos. I have
At the outset, I wanted to thank the organizing team under the leadership of Dr. Subramanian. And I don't want to stand in between the next session and my talk. I'll just go with a few points, only 5 points, more than 5 points. I'm not going to say anything about ESG. So the previous panel members have shared their experience in terms of Germany, in terms of Vizhinjam to Pondicherry to Neyveli to Savita Engineering College and all. I'm going to take you outside India, and especially the countries, what we call it the low income countries, how this ESG is or has been practicing by those countries where I lived for a couple of years. When you get into the airport, and airport people come to you and you have to pass through the excise and the gate. The board which clearly indicates that if you have a plastic carry bag, all those things, you need to put it in the dustbin, then only you can come out from the airport. That is where the ESG, not by mandatory, it is from the individuals. So the country is a very small country. The Virudhunagar and Madurai, if you take two districts, it is nothing but a small country called Rwanda. So you don't find any kind of a plastic carry bag. Everywhere you go, the people take only the paper bags, no plastic carry bags. And that is where the environmental aspect we talk about. And for the student benefit, I wanted to say a few things. Environmental aspect means what they consider. Say the product and the services, how they impact the kind of a products packages which you use. And as Dr. Mathiyazhagan pointed out, how the circular economy or the waste management, and it's very difficult to believe that there is no waste and all, because every second Saturday or a fourth Saturday, every individual, they go and work for cleaning the complete country. That's right from the president of the country to the local individual. Each family member or one family member from each family need to go and then clean the environment, and that's where the environmental aspects are coming. And a lot of things are happening as far as India is concerned. And how many of you are aware, Jal Jeevan and then Surya Ghar scheme and all. Surya Ghar scheme from the government of India is mainly for the solar power for the house. A lot of benefits. If you are not aware, get into that. And I proudly say that I am the one member in our family, the entire family, we have a solar power in my house. So in the last few months, I have not paid even a 1 rupee for current bill. So imagine that this is what the kind of a thing, environment is the one. That's a social again. Now the solar power, when I talk about the social aspects of this ESG, talks about the health and safety. Now there is a huge safety as far as the solar power is concerned, and also I'm connecting with a foreign thing like a Rwanda. So nowhere the water stagnation because of a less usage of this plastic bags and all. So the safety is there. People are not with the corona, not with any other kind of diseases in that particular small country. And the people actively participate. That's a one criteria under the ESG called workforce. Actively participate in all the areas. Female participations are more, and that's where both the win-win situation, individual, family, and the business are doing good in the low-income countries like Rwanda, middle-income countries like us, and governance also at a bigger level. So governance, when we talk about
all the stakeholders are involved in any kind of decision making, including, say, for example, the electric scooters or electric vehicles. Big way it is coming up in India compared to the other countries like Malaysia or Singapore and all. Malaysia, if you stand in a Kuala Lumpur International Airport highway, and 1 out of 100 car is electric car. Now in India, it is coming up in a bigger way, and that's where the kind of a stakeholder engagement. It's not just only the customers are involved in buying the electric vehicles. The companies are spending more, the government is spending more, and individual level ethics are at a higher level and all. So these are the three pillars of ESG, that's the environment, social and governance. So I would recommend and request people who are sitting here, and especially when I counted there was only 9 female in this room, but another 5 female are joined. I don't know how many of you know that there are a lot of ESG related government regulation which especially for female people. No, there are a lot of things are available. So how are you effectively utilizing those schemes makes a difference. So I request go through some of the government schemes and how at an individual level the female can contribute at household level, at the society level, at the national level, and also for the company. So that's where the business practices are the best business practices are companies are following, and the companies in the sense not just larger companies. There are a lot of things, right from the IT companies to the manufacturing companies and the banking companies are involved in promoting ESG. So one last example is say related to small finance bank, and small finance banks are giving a lot of loans to promote these initiatives, like say bringing solar to the home and purchasing electric scooters, electric vehicles, and say promoting work culture, good work culture, health and safety. All small finance banks in the rural area, and many of you are semi-urban, urban, and the city like Chennai, Madurai, Trichy and all. So my request to all of you, go and then spread your neighborhood people that there are a lot of opportunities. No room for waiting. I'll tell last point as far as my experience with the solar, my experience with the electric scooter. Now when I purchased electric scooter before COVID, and people were at loss. Now why he is investing 70,000, 80,000 rupees? And believe me or not, I have not gone to petrol station for putting a petrol to my scooter for the last 5-6 years. And as I was telling you, now when I purchased the electric scooter, there was a lot of subsidies. Now I'm not very sure the subsidies are available, but you can save a lot of money when you move. The bottlenecks were gone nowadays. Now that time only 1 or 2 brands of electric scooters. One is Hero Electric, now it is to Vida. That time Ola was just about to start in 2019, and after that they came in a bigger way. And Ather, and you name many number of brands of electric scooters and with a number of kilometers per charge. That time it was the Hero Electric gives only a 40 kilometers per charge or 40 kilometers per hour. But it gives you about 60 kilometers only per charge, 3 unit, 4 unit. But now with so many technology advancement, speed is there, and it can attract the young people, and the low expensive per kilometer. So there are a lot of banking companies are providing the loans for buying electric scooters, electric cars and all, and solar power again. So you need to go to the intermediaries and all. Now if you invest, for example, 3 kV, so I invested for 3 kV 2 lakhs plus, including the installation, etc. charges and all, 2,20,000 and all. Within a month, I got 75,000 in my account. So the intermediaries have gone nowadays. So the government of India directly putting the subsidy in your own account. Now, how many of us are willing? So you are not just only going for the individual responsibility, I would say individual best practices rather than sustainable business practices. Individual best practices contributes a sustainable business practices through various levels. So my last point is, please do this kind of a thing. It's not just only for the business practices, it's for also individual best practices can lead to sustainable business practices. And also, as our Prime Minister and other people point out, and our former President Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam point out, if you are not coming forward, and the country cannot grow. So 2030 is not far away, 2030 is just close, and people are now saying 2040, 2060, 2070 and all. Unless otherwise we come forward, it's very difficult to go for a sustainable practices or sustainable best practices or business practices. So my request is you follow your best practice, and that definitely goes with sustainable business practices. I once again thank you for the RL team for giving this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your wonderful speech, and also the importance of the environmental and sustainability. Since he is an economist, he has highlighted few points which everybody has to take and implement in your life. Especially he is telling that the energy saving aspects that he has implemented solar panel in his home. Actually, government is supporting a lot of schemes for environmental sustainability. One of the schemes is the solar panel. The 70,000 which he has mentioned is government has given the subsidy for 3 kVA. So less than 1 or 2 months after implemented, the 70,000 will become into your account automatically without any intermediator. So how much power can able to save by using a national resources? That's a only classical example. He has highlighted that airport plastic is banned. Not only in airport, actually, if you look at the other countries, right? What I have seen is what are the bottles that you consume? If you give the empty bottles, right? So they give you the discount. For water is free. Water bottle, if you go and return, they give you a new water bottle, right? That is a government responsibility to make sure to avoid the plastics in the common places. And he has explained the 3 pillars of ESG, right? Environmental, social and governance. Especially he also highlighted a lot of schemes for the female, for women, because they are the most consuming home process, whatever the activities that they are using, because most of the women's schemes, most of the people not aware. So they have to use, which really support. And also he highlighted that the banks also supporting the people to buy a lot of environmental products like vehicles, cars and so on and so forth. So we have to use that. Last but not least, he has highlighted it is each and every responsible of the people in India by 2070 without everybody contribution. In short, I can say the take home message is, after this conference you ask yourself what you can contribute to the environmental and safety in your practical day-to-day activity. Either you use a vehicle or a solar panel installation. So with this we all can able to support and we can able to save the nature of our country. That's a message that I can able to say. So now I am going to just cover where we are now on the conference on the schedule. So now the time is 12:30. So now I would like to kickstart that second technical section, which is going to lead by Dr. Bhugendi sir under the topic Human-Centric and Leadership. So I request Mr. Velayadhan sir and yes, Dr. S. Jaya sir to be on the desk, please.
இது மட்டும் ரிமூவ் பண்ணிடுறேன் போர்டு மட்டும் சரி பசங்க Meantime, we have an international speaker who will be joining us online. He is Dr. Rangarajan, Deputy Dean, Faculty of Business Studies, Arab Open University, Muscat, Oman. In the next 5 to 10 minutes, he will be joining us.
கேமரா அங்கே போட்டுருக்கோம் ஆனாமா சரி அவர் சொன்னால் அதே ஒரு சார் இது பேச இல்லையா 1:30 அது லஞ்சை முடிக்கட்டும் சார் லஞ்சை முடிச்சுட்டு ஸ்டெப் இந்த ட்ராக்கில் ஒன்று முதல்ல போட வேண்டியதான் என்ன சரி Kindly lend me your ears. He will join us for lunch and he will leave here back. More than 1,000. You can remove 3 0. Promotion line join me too. Kiti, ask to join. On பண்ணு கேமரா ஆன் பண்ணு ஸ்டார்ட்
Good afternoon to all. The second technical session is being started. That is human-centric leadership in the digital era. So we have Mr. Rathakrishnan. He is Deputy Dean of Arab Open University. So he is joining us online. And then we have Dr. S.S. Jairaj from China. So we can start the online session.
சொல்லுங்க சார் பேசுங்க
Sir, please you can start your session.
Yeah, okay, thank you so much. Can I talk now?
Yeah, sir, please, sir. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, okay. Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Ranga. I'm working as assistant professor in Arab Open University, Oman. And I take this opportunity to congratulate RLIMS. And I wish the top management of RLIMS, the principal, director, the faculty members, and students a grand success in this conference. Because you're very much appreciated because you have taken one step forward in organizing a conference on sustainability, and you are not talking about human side elements. We are now living in AI era. So everything is now mechanized. The computers are playing a major role now, and in that era, we are now talking about how human is so important in an economy, in a country. And thank you for taking one step forward, of course, here, and thank you for organizing, and thank you for inviting me as well to speak about human-centric approach. Can I share a small presentation with you, sir?
Please, sir, go ahead. Can start.
Okay. Okay, can you see?
Yeah, it's visible.
Yeah, thank you so much. Well, thank you for the opportunity, and I think that we are living in an era, everything is now mechanized, transformation happening previously human beings were performing various tasks, now they make technology performing various tasks. Now this is posing a big challenge for any country, for even a company, that how things are going to be performed. We are going to develop some algorithms to make it work. The task which are performed by human beings will not be performed by AI playing a major role. Now in that era, we are how human really can contributing a lot, in several things, organizing or companies or enjoying to make contribute. So in those people, human beings will have to play a major role. Even though we are doing algorithms, but the role of human beings have to be essential. We have to value human contribute. Now, what I'm trying to say is that, in that kind of environment, performing various tasks, but you may have to understand the role of human being, human environment. Because of performing activities, people have to define what you do. Any machine cannot also task, but they will be able to predicting all things have to develop how it can think. So that developed by human beings. So the role of human being is definitely economy, when you want to go to development, we have to value human being. Well, what I say is that any environment is more important in technology. Now, we don't know how to carry it out. Depending on decision management of data that we are having. But what happens to the data that we are having is also wrong. The information what we are having not properly analyzed. So what is happening is that you're making technology, which might give us a problem. So human perspective, involving human perspective in those kind of analysis is very much essential. So in any organization, when you see innovation is highly evaluated, highly given importance. Innovation is something that they have to have, because only then you can have growth, you can have development, you can have profit. Only companies are going to be highly innovative. Now, when you want to achieve that higher state of innovation, higher level of innovation, then the importance of human beings will have to be given more, the importance of human being will have to be highly, very important in any organization. So what we're trying to emphasize is that we must create a kind of an environment, even though machines, technologies are playing a major role, and you have to have an environment where people are also given equal importance. I mean, we're not simply assigning importance to machines, whereas people will have to be, of course, equally given importance. And any idea is coming up from human brain, definitely. Well, when you want to implement that, when you have to implement that, what challenges company will face, what kind of advantages company would enjoy, these perspectives, of course, the human brain can evaluate much better than, of course, a machine. So we have to have any company, in any organization, of course, we need to have a kind of an approach, leadership approach, wherein human contributions are given more importance. Human-centered leadership is very much essential, so that's what we're trying to focus on. I mean, even AI is performing various tasks, even computers are performing various tasks. I mean, you need to have a kind of environment in a company wherein value is contributed by, wherein, of course, values are highly important, ethics are highly important, human contribution is very much important. So, companies, top management will have to assign more importance to these, of course. So, AI is definitely performing a great task, whereas human considerations will have to be definitely prevailing in those organizations. Right, so we try to create a kind of an environment. We are living in this kind of environment, where informations are highly available. Anyone can get any kind of information, and information can be shared with anyone at a faster rate. Now, we had problems before that information sharing could be a big challenge, because we never had technologies before that information sharing was that easier. But whereas now, if you compare, of course, the current scenario, sharing information is much easier. Anyone can share any amount of information, videos, data, any kind of pictures you can share. In no second you can share. We are living in that kind of data-filled environment, you can say. So you can have any kind of data that you want to have. You would like to have numbers, you would like to have an Excel sheet, you would have video, you would have pictures. So all these kind of things you can get it. So we are living in that kind of era, wherein information can easily be shared with anyone. Yeah. Now, in those kind of environment, why human contributions will have to be given importance? So we can see that. So here, what is more important, what we are trying to say? Now, you have to see some kind of development. You have to see some kind of growth. You have to have some kind of positive thing that you must be happening in your company. Now, if you're just depending on the algorithms, if you're just depending on the AI, AI tasks, now there are chances that you might have fed possibly the wrong data, or you might have got some wrong information, and the AI will work on those data information, which is really going to give us a big challenge for companies. So we may have to see, double bottom we can say. Profit is also essential, at the same time contribution to the company in social development. Society improvement is also a key factor. So in company, if we are defining organizations, we have to focus on two things. One is making profits as well as contributing for the societal development. We have to contribute to make the society, of course, knowledgeable, to make the society highly contributing. Yeah? So that's the objective. Now, when you want to achieve this, possibly AI would not be contributing much. It might help us in making good decisions. It might help us in making plans. But when we are focusing on social improvement, social development, possibly the AI technologies, of course, might not be helping as much as human beings can do. Yeah. So the most important part is that we may have to evaluate any kind of a decision from various perspectives. Well, human perspective as well as society perspective, company perspective, stakeholders perspective. So you may have to see them in different perspectives. Possibly, well, the technologies what we are using, it might help us, of course, to gain profit. It might help us to make use of any opportunity given for you. But will it really take care of everything what company is perceiving, what people perceiving? Is a big question. Well, a human can definitely do that. AI or technology would not be able to work. The human-centric approach is very much essential. Companies will have to concentrate on valuing human beings, though we are, of course, using technologies wisely. Now, what companies, I'll take 2 minutes. A company will have to have this kind of approach. So you have to keep your company employees ready. Right, so the skills they need to have. I mean, conventional skills is very much essential. At the same time, they should also be having some kind of digital skills, using technologies, passing information, sharing data, analyzing data. So these kind of digital skills also equally important. So we have to provide opportunity in a company to to develop these kind of skills for the employees. So they become, knowledgeable, they become skillful. And in that kind of environment, if you are approaching people in a kind of, in a very positive aspect, wherein human contributions are given more importance, then that the company is definitely going to be so successful, because wherein we are valuing human beings' contributions as well as we are using appropriate technology. So that's the way organizations will have to grow. When you want to achieve, of course, development, sustainable developments are going to be happening if human beings are equally regarded, equally given importance as the importance given to machine technology. So you have to be a leader. You must be having some skills. You have to be innovative. You must be good in communication. You must be, having access to technologies. And you must be able to make use of those technologies wisely, yeah, because there has to be some kind of policy, guidelines, procedures. You may have to make use of them. Only then you can become a leader in that kind of environment. So you have to be better communicative. You have to be learning, all kind of technologies as well. Using technologies, you must be open to innovation, and people must be given in all aspects equal importance. So when you want to have an environment wherein people are given more importance, what companies will have to do is that now, when you want to implement your technologies well in that, now you may have to plan in advance what kind of technologies are you going to implement. The early involvement of people is very much essential, and then think about what technologies are we going to implement, and then make people aware. Literacy is very much essential, so please make sure that everybody understands the technologies what companies plan to implement. And a kind of environment we have to create that people will have to accept change, because change is something that is going to be constant. Everything will change. So people have to be trained to accept any kind of a change that company is proposing. So we are living in that kind of environment. The companies will have to create a kind of environment where human contribution is highly valued, and something that you would like to bring in technology terms, then you have to make people aware that these technologies are not going to be a substitute. It's going to be helping people, of course, to achieve organization objectives. Thank you. I stop here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Venkatesa sir, so you have shared your views on human-centric leadership and how people are going to use the technology, leverage it, and also how we are having the digital skills. Thank you very much for the input, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Can I leave, sir?
Yeah. Anything you want to ask? Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. So we come to the next important speaker in the second session, Human-Centric Leadership. So it's my great pleasure to introduce Dr. S.S. Jairaj, a distinguished academician and an accomplished scholar in the field of accounting and finance. Dr. Jairaj is currently serving as the faculty member in accounting and finance at the School of Management, Guangzhou Minzu University, China, a reputed institution known for international academic collaborations. He is also associated with the Sino-British Collaborative Program of the university, reflecting his global academic engagement. He holds a doctorate degree in commerce and has developed strong expertise in areas such as financial accounting, management accounting, auditing, banking, and financial reporting. Dr. Jairaj has contributed significantly to academic research with nearly 30 research publications in peer-reviewed and indexed journals. In addition to journal publication, he has authored 3 academic books, including textbooks on financial accounting and management accounting techniques, which are widely appreciated by students and academicians. His research interests span accounting, finance, education, and organizational studies. Dr. Jairaj is also an active academic contributor on the global stage, having served as the keynote speaker, chief guest, and session chair at more than 60 international conferences. He is a recognized reviewer for international journals, contributing to maintaining scholarly standards in recent publications. Through his teaching, research, and international academic involvement, Dr. Jairaj continues to inspire students and scholars across borders. We are truly honored to have her with us as a scholar whose work reflects academic excellence, global perspective and commitment to knowledge creation. Please join me in welcoming Dr. S. Jairaj.
So afternoon, allow me to thank the organizers of this international conference for giving me the privilege of being the conference speaker during the technical session on sustainable business practices, intelligent organizations for sustainable futures, navigating AI, ESG and human-centric leadership in the digital era. For me, it is an honor and pleasure. So almost 1 o'clock now, the dignitaries from various universities from different jurisdictions already they have explained as well regarding our conference theme. So in my part, until a couple of days before, I was assigned first topic. Later on, I have prepared well 16 slides. This is the first slide, 32 slides I prepared well. Unfortunately, our management has changed. Again, from this PPT I have collected 16 pages of PPT for the presentation. This is the end of the session also. I don't want to speak much regarding our conference theme, conference thought like that, because our professors, my gurus, my genius already discussed as well. This is why I don't want to use their names, because of when I am comparing with them, I have very lower qualification, education wise, experience wise, intellectual capacity wise. I am lower than all the dignitaries. In this special occasion, I would thank our management for organizing or conducting this type of conferences. Do you know why? When I was graduated, I haven't get this kind of opportunity from my college. So, as a students, management graduates, we should specially thank our management for conducting this kind of international conferences. At the same time, when we look into the conference theme, nowadays we need to adopt as well. The sustainability concept is more prevalent, more popular in China. Do you know why I am telling? I've been living in China, Guangxi province, 12 years continuously. I've been teaching international accounting, IFRS and IAS standards. This is new topic to my knowledge and belief. Even though I agreed because of Dr. Subramaniam, director of our management studies, is very close. And Professor Jivajori sir and Professor Selvan sir very closely approached with the last couple of weeks regarding this conference presentation and a conference things like that. As such, this presentation is timely and excellent opportunity for especially faculty members and academicians to enhance their broader knowledge around the world with quick. I would like to an excellent meeting with them through the Department of Management Studies and sharing exciting innovative ideas like that. I take great pride in welcoming all participants of this session, and I am sure that each one of you will gain this object of the session and will benefit from many fruitful and enriching interactive sessions. I thank all before I present something. So just have a look. In my PPT, what I had planned, what I prepared, what I am planning to tell, all of them our professors delivered as well. With suitable practical examples they explain as well. I have observed the word sustainability where I am living currently. Within 100 feet, 2 varieties of dustbin will be fixed by the Chinese government. 80% of the vehicles converted into battery. All the two-wheelers in China, there is no sound, without sound. So, air pollution restricted, banned by the Chinese government. Sound pollution also banned. Because of here, the word sustainability is a golden word. But we couldn't see that practically. These are major worries. But I've been seeing, looking in China. They deserving water 60 years. Can you believe it? 60 years they believe water level. No need of scarcity. Currently we've been using 5G technology. They are using 7G technology and working for 8G. So advanced technology. We are 10 years lag than Chinese government. Here, when Professor Mathiyazhagan K, here is the School of Management Studies, they pointed out circular economy. So China is the best example of circular economy. You know, they don't have a saving habit of their life. From Monday onwards until Saturday or until Friday, they will work very hard, whatever the job. The whole money what they earned the 5 days, Saturday and Sunday, they will spend entire amount. Monday morning, they would have zero balance. Spending, Chinese economies, I've been observing a long years. Why Chinese economy is dramatically increasing year on year, year by year, because of their spending habits. So, Professor Mathiyazhagan sir pointed out that circular economy and waste. Why we have to focus waste? The waste in a manufacturing process or manufacturing industry raise the cost. Once cost will rise, automatically profit will fall down. Once the profit fall down, the investors' confidence about an organization and the investment confidence also will fall down. So the company will fall down or never attract the very good attractive investment from the external investors. This is why we have to focus more on waste. The recycle, in China, the recycle rubbish, they will be created a valuable things. So what we scrapped out, what we threw out in the dustbin, they will regenerate the things in a valuable, in the practical life. In that way they are using. So I am showing some slides. That slides are not new, but already explained. Now look at this sustainability. The term or the word sustainability, integrating economic, environmental and social responsibilities into everyday operations and long-term strategies. Every corporate sector, especially joint stock companies, they would have a policy, three types of policy: operational objectives, tactic objectives, and strategic objectives. So in this way it plays a more important. It is a holistic approach. Ensure that a business can thrive while contributing positively to the society. So contributing positively to the society, negative externalities in the society. Professor from Pondicherry University pointed out very clearly how we had environmental issues, how we've been facing environmental negative externalities in our practical life. Sir mentioned already clearly. So here sustainability in business, for example, number one, minimize the environmental footprint. Number two, eco-friendly materials using through production. When we are using the input, eco-friendly materials, raw material might be used. Number three, uphold fair labor practices. The fair labor practices are more important. An employee or workers will retain in the same organization long period. That is more important to the sustainable business practice. Those who are working in a long time, they would be able to understand the whole organization's powers, responsibilities, strategies, what they have to do everything. Then the fourth one, the balance profit earning with the contribution of environmental and social impact. Fifth one, reduce greenhouse gas emission. And the sixth one, build a sustainable supply chain. As a management students, we know very well about the corporate. A company will prepare financial reporting or financial statements end of every year. That report audited by the independent auditors as well. Why the financial reports are audited by the independent auditor? Because of after audit of financial statements, the confidence level of investors about financial statements or financial reporting will enhance. The last 2 decades, when we talk about the financial reporting, environmental report, in the earlier days, environmental report. After that, CSR report, corporate social responsibility report. How the company responsible to the society as well. Based on that, their capital investment or investment will enhance. This is why, to enhance the investor confidence, the corporate social responsibility report play a vital role. The point the business, sustainable business practices. A profitably running a company in a way that positively impact the environment and community. Positive impact, in which organization wish to earn more profits. Those organizations or companies providing positive impact to the society and community, automatically the company will enhance. So it is a great opportunity to increase the revenue. So benefits of sustainable practices. How the sustainable business practices helps to the society, helps to the organization. For instance, companies meet regulation requirements. Do you know what is the regulatory requirements? Each and every country would have environmental policies and rules. When they started the company proprietor, the owner of the business must sign on that form. That means the proprietor promised to the government, under any circumstances, our company never do the harmful impact to the society and environment. That is the promise. But practically no company acting at all. So regulation requirements to avoid non-compliance penalties, that is called litigation expenses. Eco-friendly initiatives can help the business stand out in the labor market. Labor market we know very well. We could hire best candidates and the hired employees keep them for a long time. Just now I pointed out, those who are working, the employee or laborer, those who are working in a long time, where the organization will increase their volume of sales, volume of profit, volume of reputation, volume of image, everything. According to IBM's global research, 70% of the employees and job seekers prefer working for companies that prioritize environmental stewardship and sustainability. Nearly 80% of investors look at sustainability factor. Just now I told why CSR report is more important. Corporate social responsibility report. As an investor, before have their investment in any share market or any company, they wanted to look into sustainable factors. Based on that, the investor confidence will increase. Then the sustainability business practices develop eco-friendly products. So when we chase the product, some products will be the green label. eco-friendly products. Then improved customer loyalty and a cash flow to the business organization. Cost saving can be possible. Brand reputation will improve. Company more competitive by accessing new markets, because one of the major aim of a corporate, either newly started business or already existing business, they wanted to expand their activities in the new markets. So implementation of 7 sustainability practices in business. So every business organization without fail to implement these 7 practices in business if they wanted to reach their objectives in the short period for the long term. Number 1, optimizing energy usage to reduce carbon footprint. Our professor also pointed out. Professor from Kalaisalingham University pointed out solar panel fixation to our house is the best example. Number 2, implementing effective waste management. Number 3, designing eco-friendly products. Number 4, fostering employee participation. That means employee or laborers participate in the management decision making. In this way, the employee or workers could be able to understand the organizational objectives. Based on that, they will act for attain their objects. Then leveraging technology for sustainability. When we talk about the technology, because everywhere we've been using advanced technology. So business organization also been using well advanced technology. So here, leveraging technology for sustainability. What are the technologies are there? Number 1, AL and ML. Artificial language and machine language. Why this is more important? This is more important due to optimize energy usage, predict demand and minimize waste. These 3 are more important to the development of an organization to attain its targeted or budgeted objectives. This is why AL, ML play a vital role. Number 2, predictive analysis. The predictive analysis ensures machines run at peak efficiency. So assets of the organization, machinery of an organization, it reducing carbon intensive downtime and resource use. For that purpose, predictive analysis is more useful to the organization to attain its objectives. Number 3, digital twins. Virtual replicas of physical assets are used to monitor and optimize performance, identifying inefficiencies and testing sustainability measures before execution. For that purpose, digital twins, such technology used by the business organization. Then data analytics and IoT. These technologies helps to the business entity to optimize energy consumption, minimize wastages and support sustainable manufacturing processes. Finally, cloud computing is a recent emerging technology. This is also very useful to the business organization. There are 4 pillars. The 4 pillars already pointed out: environmental, economic, social and human. Without these 4 pillars, there is no organization. There is no objective for organization like that. So leave it. So this is the one point. Navigating the intersection of AI, ESG, and human-centric leadership in the digital era requires a balanced approach. This balanced approach that leverages technology for efficiency while embedding strong ethical, social, and human value into attain core strategy. Next page. Next, I will come to my next. This is my topic. Assigned topic is mine. So here, leading with purpose. Why human-centric strategies are vital in the AI era? I have pointed out, I have prepared small points. Leaders must prioritize human well-being and adopt a double bottom line. The double bottom line also mentioned by our professor already in their session. Approach regarding artificial intelligence that balances profitability with societal and individual empowerment. AI has the potential to enhance human creativity, emotional intelligence, and problem solving by automating routine tasks. Policymakers, business leaders, and educators must work together to address AI related challenges such as job displacement, algorithmic bias, and data privacy. Technological advances, AI, bring significant change to the businesses and workforces. Fear of job erosion need not define the relationship between the two. Next page. Rethinking leadership models in AI. 70% are already making significant investments in it to gain a competitive edge in the future. Already past. Primary drivers of this stage is surge in interest or increased profitability, efficiency, and business performance. With the rush to embrace AI, leaders may inadvertently prioritize efficiency and modernization over considering its potential long-term impact on people. A human-centric approach to leadership is needed to actively manage this transition and ensure its benefits are broadly shared, employees being trained, and organizations structured and governed to prioritize human well-being over short-term profits. The last AI's role in driving ESG goals is undeniable, offering transformative opportunities for businesses, investors, and society as a whole. From improving sustainability practices to enhancing social equity and strengthening corporate governance, AI has the potential to drive meaningful change. Deployment must be handled. Deployment is the major concern in the artificial intelligence. Because of when we use the artificial intelligence, we won't get much better job. This is our imagination. It's not practically like that. Deployment must be handled responsibly with a focus on fairness, transparency, and ethical consideration. Deployment, next page. As AI continues to evolve, its impact on ESG will only deepen. companies and investors who are proactive in integrating AI into their ESG strategies will be well positioned to thrive in a world that increasingly values sustainability, ethics, and long-term responsibility. The question isn't it whether AI will be part of the future of ESG. It's how we will harness its potential while managing its risk. The answer lies in careful, thoughtful governance that ensures AI becomes a force for good in creating a more sustainable and equitable world. So once again, in this special environment, special occasion, I would thank the management and especially thank to our professors of this conference, guest speakers, faculties from other colleges and the students of our college. Once again, I would like to thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Jairaj sir, you have highlighted the technology, how it is in China and what stage India is, and also about the role of the artificial intelligence and the sustainable business practices, and also the double bottom line to triple bottom line. So that is what our conference theme in the next year, that is people, profit and planet. Thank you very much, sir, for a very elaborate discussion. Thank you, sir. Now the participants can go for the lunch and we'll be back by 2:15. Okay. Now we can disperse for the lunch. Lunch will be at the college mess.